Just a little update using the BD135 to power the pulse motor. That's actually getting quite warm on there. Yeah, read relay triggering the BD135, which then sends current through that coil. So we're not at the point where I'm using a single wire at the moment. But if I position the read relay where it's actually triggered by the next magnet along in the series as we're going along, I get the position just right. A little bit of a push to get it going. That way, please. There we go. So that's the read relay triggering the BD135, which is repelling the magnets as they go past that coil. Quite effectively. But we're running that on a 2S lithium-ion battery, which is just out of sight here. In fact, I can probably lift it up if I'm careful. There we are, that's what we're running it with, one of my homemade 2S lithium-ion batteries made from 2 Poundland battery charger units, disposable battery chargers. So yeah, that's working absolutely fine. You may notice I've reprinted this from the red one. That's because I've only got 2 magnets on the red one, whereas I've got 6 on here now. Just makes it a lot easier to drive it. So yeah, that works. So next step will be to see if we can do anything with a single straight wire in the same position that we've got that coil. See, it's slowing down now because that's no longer having any effect down there. Caught it on a bit of wire. It shouldn't go in the opposite direction. Oh, it would if we got the position right, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, that works. Disconnect the battery for now. Right, we've got some sort of working pulse motor now. This is my single piece of wire. I had hoped to use a solid piece of copper wire, but the best I can get is stranded copper wire. So it's still a single conductor, but it is made up of strands of copper wire. So all those strands are heading in the same direction. There is no coil. Still using my breadboard with the read relay on it. Still using the 2S LiPo, so we're talking lithium ion battery, so we're talking 7.5 volts or thereabouts. So if I connect it up, the BD135 does get quite warm, but it has carried on working. And if I hold this in exactly the right position, then we get a pulse of current goes through here. And if we get it just right, it does actually keep going. Just about. I do have a problem. You may notice I've only got 5 good magnets that one's broken. And where it's broken, it's quite interesting. If you're like me, it's interesting anyway. The magnetic field's all messed up. It's north-south on one part of it and south-north on the other part of it. It's a complete mess. Anyway, we'll see if we can just get this to run for a few seconds. Should be about there somewhere. Ran for a little while. Something knocked that one because it sticks out too far one side. Has a habit of hitting the frame. See if I've adjusted it better there. Yeah, that's that broken one. Definitely jumped around a bit there. Yeah, that's too hot to hold. I ought to rig up something so we can have the reed relay standing up on its own rather than me holding it like this. I'll see what I can do. I'm letting the transistor, whatever you want to call it, MOSFET, cool down. But in the meantime, I just want to prove that we are actually getting a magnetic field on this piece of wire. So if I just touch it straight across the battery, you should be able to see the compass move. So we are getting a magnetic field. The only thing is, if I want to try and show it being operated by that, I move this magnet close. Yeah. That's reacting to the magnet in my hand. Not getting as much of a kick though. Oh, I did then. Disconnect the battery just to make sure it's not me just waving this around. Yeah, it is definitely switching the current on and off. So that far it's working. It's just difficult to see it working with this fella in place. I didn't find another magnet, so I've just used the bit that was okay and weighted it to try and make it balance. Oh, that worked for a few seconds. Oh, I can smell it. I'm using a 3S at the moment and I'm well overheating it. I can see smoke. Oh dear. And it's working. But we're smoking over here. That'll have to do. Yeah, there was smoke beginning to come off the MOSFET. So that was giving it 11 volts, 12 volts. And it was working, but we were smoking. I think that'll do for now. I'll have to have a rethink. The general idea works, but I think we were overheating our wires and everything. Yeah, there's a good bit of heat coming off there. Oh, yeah, 3S, 3 lithium-ion batteries. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.